Hello, everyone. This is a quick interview. This is the Jarek Brian Show, and I'm here with Lorenzo. Let me bring him up here. Lorenzo, how are you today, buddy? Long time no see, right?
Yeah, man, absolutely. I'm good. Thank you. Been a while, actually. Not that long, but
But yeah,
we
no,
spoke
man.
like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I know. It's great. Your video, man, with Blue Spade has done really well, and I'm just happy to have you back on again. And I do want to talk to you though about Blue Raijins, right? Now, well, formerly Raijins, right? And kind of walk to me the process of you kind of just like, thinking about, acquiring Raijins and basically, it's also you and Alex, correct?
Yes, Alex from Factions, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and kind of tell me like exactly like what made you decide to actually purchase Raijins.
Yeah, absolutely. So look, Rajins was a project with an amazing art. Like, we loved the art. So that's why we decided that it would be a good call to get it. Like, it's a great art project. I love it. And I think it's amazing. So to my end, when I saw the opportunity to buy it, because obviously Blue Spade needs NFTs, we just said to ourselves, look, I got in touch with Dofla, with Dalil, the previous owners of the project, and I was like, I heard you guys are looking to do an exit. Are you looking to sell? And they said yes. And then we negotiated, I think, for 3-4 days. And we got everything that they have. So socials, art, the IP, we signed proper contracts, doxed contracts that are applicable under specific law. So that was it. And, it's a great thing to do because it just shows the Polygon people that there's so much opportunity to do in this space.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's kind of a...
And basically, the team, there's like none of the old team is a part of this new team, correct? This is a completely new slate, right?
Completely new. So it's me as the head, it's Alex as the CTO guy. Then we have Star Platinum, which is our marketing lead. We have as an advisor, we have Cal from TSAS.
Oh, that's cool.
So we have big hitters. We have operations lead. We have Mokshan from Comet. We have the engineer, which takes care of PR. Drifty, Frenchie, my old team from Blue Spade. So it's completely revamped. Rebs, which is community lead as well. So everyone in the team is brand new, fresh. The only thing that we're keeping is the art. Everything else is new. So utilities are new. The team is completely new. And the way we approach like the ramp up to the mint is completely different of how it was handled in the past.
Okay, yeah, no, and that's great that you guys completely new slate and everything like that. And then in kind of like negotiations with the team and everything like that, like why did the team just suddenly just kind of tap out? Because while we're like minting, right? Because I minted a couple, and then basically they didn't mint long, and then they were done. Like, is there anything you can kind of like comment or what they kind of said, or everyone's kind of just actually curious to know?
Absolutely. So I think the previous problem with them was quite a high mint price given the current market conditions. So they've had a huge build-up in which they've spent a lot of money to get to a particular point. And I think once they realize that they won't be minting as fast as they should be or thought that they will, they just decided to renounce and so just said they were upset as founders because they didn't mint fast enough. I know for a fact they've done 400 mints in 3 hours, which at 35 Matic, I would consider it to be great. But, it's each to their own. Nowadays, founders are just getting upset of small things. You just have to bear with the market and you have to operate in the right way. You have to be patient. And I don't think a lot of people are patient nowadays.
Yeah. And Lorenzo, like you're making like waves here in Polygon. Blue Spade, that's starting to gain a lot of traction. And with everything you're doing, was there any point in time did you feel that you were kind of a little bit nervous about this deal, or were there any kind of like were you kind of like second guessing yourself too when you were kind of thinking about this deal with Blue Raijins? Because it was, technically, I wouldn't say not rugged, but it was technically something that failed, right? Were you at any point in time like a little nervous about it, or had any kind of like second thoughts about it?
Never. I first looked at it, I knew there's a lot of time that has been spent on that art, which a lot of people appreciate. Now, obviously for Blue Spade, what's important is to have both aspects covered, utility and art, because you can't get an NFT community without having specific art or specific purpose. So because Polygon is an NFT specific chain, one of the biggest NFT specific chains, the users in the Polygon ecosystem care a lot about how the art looks. So when I looked at the art myself, I was thinking, well, this looks like AI, but it's not. Like, I spoke to so many NFT artists, so many experts, and they said to me, they've invested hundreds, thousands of hours into this thing. It's great. And when I heard that, I was like, okay, we're keeping the art because it's great. We're just rebrand. And I had 0 second guesses when we made this purchase. And it was very smooth. So that I can say thank you to Dofla and to Delil, because they were prompt. They were prompt. What they promised, they deliver. And that's it from their end. The refunds that they had to do, they've done. So it's a clean sheet. And I thought to myself, look, I'm a ramp up guy in real life. You know, I specialize in revamping different types of businesses. So this to me looked like a challenge. You know, I enjoyed this challenge. And I want to show everyone on Polygon that it can be done. And everyone is on a good chain for NFTs, for whatever projects they have. They just have to be patient and they just have to execute their strategy correctly. We have a very good strategy here. And I think at this point, after 5 or 6 days after we took over, we have more than 1,000 guaranteed mints. So that's 20-something% of the collection gone.
I'm definitely going to mint some, especially if you and Alex are a part of it. I'm definitely going to be a part of it too as well. Now, as far as you're saying that Blue Spade actually wanted wanted to integrate this NFTs into your ecosystem, like how is that going to work? Like what are the perks going to be able to not only just have the NFT itself, but actually integrate with Blue Spade?
Yeah, absolutely. So Blue Spade's moving now. We're deploying V2. It's being done now. It's going to take probably this month. It's going to finish. So V2 is going to be something specific for the perp market. It's brand new. It operates on just on the Blue token, the same one that we have now. So people will be able to switch very smoothly. But in terms of leverage, we'll have the highest leverage, only stable collateral, and we have the scale grant, which is coming into fruition now. So all the marketing aspects will be the first perpetual DEX on scale, and then from scale, V2 is going to come to all the blockchain integrations that we want to have. So that means Polygon, Chronos, Solana, Arbitrum, BSC, and ETH. And that's going to happen by Q1 2024. So every blockchain has a specific user base of NFT investors. Now, as an NFT investor, you care about two things. How the art looks like, or what kind of benefits do you get from owning the NFT. If you own a Blue Raijin on Polygon, you will share a percentage of the fees that we generate, up to 10%, or a specific dollar value. So the more people get onboarded to Blue Spade, the more the NFTs will pump for as passive investments for their holders. That's the one thing that will integrate day one. So from day one, after you mint it, you'll be able to put it in a staking contract, and you'll get Wrapped-matic every week deposited into the staking contract from the fees that we collect. That's one thing. And the second thing is, depending on the rarity, so the higher the rarity, the less you pay when you open a position. So now you pay 0.1% to open a position, but if you have a legendary Blue Raijin, paying, for example, 0.08, so 20% discount. So it goes up depending on the rarity of your NFT, which is good because for comparison purposes, GMX and Gains have NFTs that do exactly this. And the legendaries are 5 to 10 ETH floor.
Oh, okay. So you not only do you get great artwork, but you're also too getting introduced into like the DeFi side and all that great stuff into the Blue Spade. So that's wonderful. Like when do you guys plan to mint, by the way?
End of the month.
End of the month.
We have everything ready. Yeah.
Do you guys do you have a launch pad?
We're in talks with some of the largest launch pads on Polygon, and you know which ones are those, but we have a different mechanic, so it's one or the other ones. It's It's not confirmed, but we're in talks, because I told you, everyone's looking. Like, I know for a fact in October there's not too many mints. I know Women from Cosmos mint on me on the 16th, which is an interesting mint anticipated. But apart from that, not many mints happening in October. So it's probably going to be us and a couple of other projects. So it's going to be interesting.
And do you have like a mint price already kind of figured out just yet, or you guys are still
Absolutely. No, it's fixed. So we will have like this. OG will mint 1, and it's 10 Matic. Super OG will mint minimum 10, maximum 100. At 10 Matic, so the same mechanic. Both these rows have their own set where we drop different alpha from the whole ecosystem. We already have, I think, 5 confirmed max mints just from users, and they're verified users. They're well known in the Polygon system. And then we'll have whitelist, which is 2 mints per wallet, and that's gonna be 12 Matic, and the public is unlimited mints for 14 Matic. So these are the prices, they're set in stone. And I think compared to what it was before, 35 for OG or whitelist, and then 45 for public, we're at 20 to 30% of what it was before, with 3 utilities from the get-go, because Alex is integrating them into Factions rev share. Web3 gaming.
Can you comment on that, or is Alex, or does that have to be an Alex question?
No, I can comment on that because I know how it works. It's basically, factions. You know how factions work. Yeah. It's gonna be the same for Rajins. Rajin is gonna be part of factions in terms of the rev share model.
Oh, so that's great. So not only you're going to be with you and Blue Spade, but we're also going to go into Factions. I just interviewed Factions and actually had the interview out too as well. So if people want to learn about that, you can definitely, guys, check that interview out too as well, and Lorenzo's interview too. But that's great. So you're getting not only utility over here with you, but we're also getting it with Alex over here too as well. And that's, like I said, that's amazing. You're talking about like end of the month. Do you have a date set yet, or is that just?
We're thinking probably anything from the 27th till the end of the month. We should be looking at those dates.
And the people that are
not looking, yet, but that's the interval.
And the people that are looking to like OG and whitelist, what are some of the things they have to do, or what are some of the things you would like for them to do to actually get some of those spots?
Absolutely. So it's very simple, right? Because this Discord was open for a long time. We offered them to the existing community first. And now we're distributing OG with partner projects. So we got a couple of wallets from Drill Club. There's some drills in there. If you want to meet them, you'll see them. We have ongoing partnerships that are coming up from Star Platinum, from Mokshin. There's most of the projects, big projects on Polygon, NFT projects, will do an OG collaboration with us. Danketsu is another one which we'll collab with. There's many. Like every big project will be to some extent exposed to Rajins, if they do wish to do it. If not, then obviously we have a lot of people interested. And I can tell you for a fact, every day I think we get 100 new users in Discord, and they're real users.
No, Lorenzo, that's great. I mean, you've been as soon as you got here, you've been hitting the ground running. And for the people that are maybe that were involved in the original Raijins mint, or people that are kind of like nervous about what had happened, is there anything you would like to say to those people to make them a little bit more comfortable with actually like minting Raijins again, or actually minting it at all, since, like I said, since the team kind of had like that little fumble at the beginning?
Yeah, absolutely. What you need to do is go on the Twitter, see the way we post, come in Discord, talk to us, see the announcements. It's very important to follow up because we make announcements every day, and just get the feel of how the community feels. It's very active, very lively, and there's a lot of interest, and you can see very familiar faces from Polygon in there, which gives it the credibility it needs. I know there's not, for a matter of fact, there's not that many affected users from what it was in the past. All the new influx of investors is coming from our marketing push. So the majority of the investors that are coming for you, and the existing base of users that has been through these hoops in the past, they will get a reduced mint price and 3 times utilities from projects that are already established. So Blue Spade is an established project. It works. It's been live for like a couple of months. Alex with Factions is another established project, had a successful 10K mint. So you're dealing with these kind of people. This is our reputation. So when we promise something to someone, we actually go ahead and deliver it because our rep is at stake. We're box too. So it's a big difference in probably the approach between the different teams. We have a different approach. I'm more of a corporate guy, so my word is all I can say. That's pretty much what they need to know.
Sure. And like I said, Alex, like I appreciate you doing this kind of like a quick kind of interview. And like I said, before you kind of go, is there anything else you kind of like want to like say about the mint, or anything else that any kind of utilities or anything like that has to do with Raijins?
The only thing I can say is this collection has good art, has a good team, it has very good utilities, and it's priced correctly. It's up to you as an individual investor either to get involved or watch on the sidelines, because it's your choice at the end of the day. We don't force anyone. We're just here to open up to you and tell you what we believe in. And because I believe in Polygon and what they're building and what they have accomplished, I know the communities will rally up and they'll see this thing as something that's worth investing their time in. So that's the only thing I can say. I can say thank you first off to you, because you're putting a lot of time of your own in these shows, and it's greatly appreciated. And thank you to everyone that hosts spaces with us, invites us to spaces, wants to do collaborations. We've done the first collab with Maria, actually, from Women of Cosmos. And we filled 20 OGs in probably like 20 minutes from both communities. So this is the kind of approach that I like. It's real founders on Polygon, and I've heard this before. There seems to be an array of C-suite execs coming into Polygon. So that's why everyone's upping their game. Everyone's building better things for the end user. And this is good to see, because this is what we need. Healthy competition to become what we have to become. So yeah, that's all I can say, man.
Lorenzo, I appreciate you coming on. Thank you for doing this quick interview for you guys. And guys, if you like content like this, please like, comment, share, subscribe, follow us on X. I'll have Lorenzo's stuff pinned down at the bottom too as well. And I'll see you guys around on the next one. Take care.